Hi friends, my name is Ankush Tembhonikar. In this video, we are going to have an introduction to C programming language. C is the general purpose programming language and it was invented by Dennis Ritchie. But he actually invented C programming language to develop the Unix operating system. Now it is one of the most widely used programming language. C sometimes called system programming language because it very useful for writing system programs like device driver, compiler, linker, assembler, etc. Also, it is a portable programming language. That means we can write a C program in one machine and it can run on any other machine which support C without modifying the code. C program is not tied to any hardware or system, so it can be called as hardware independent language or platform independent language. There are many modern languages which are derived from C. Some examples are C++, Java, PHP, JavaScript, Python, Perl, etc. All these are C family languages, and for all these languages, C is the foundation. Till now, we understood that if we master in C, it will be very easy to learn these modern programming languages gracefully. Now let us move towards the basic structure of C program. For every C program, we have two major sections. First one is the header section and second one is the main section. First, let's learn why we need this header section. In header section, we will include some of the standard header files. In general, header file have .h extension. A header file contains C function declarations and macro definitions. For example, stdio.h and math.map.h, etc. In stdio.h, we have declarations for printf, scanf, etc. for reading and writing the data. And if you want to use this function, then you definitely need to include the header file, that is stdio.h. Similarly, in math.h, we have all the mathematical functions, declarations like finding the power or square root of a number. Again, if you want to use these functions, you shall include math.h header file. Then we have the main section. And every program must have this main section. When we run the program, the operating system begins the execution from the main function. We can write the code inside the main function, and by combining both these sections together, we can make a single C program. Let us discuss about a simple C program. Here we have a simple C program to print hello world. Firstly, we have hash include stdio.h. So that hash include here is a preprocessor directive and it will include the file which is given within the angle brackets into the current source file. Here the file to be included is stdio.h, that is called standard input output library, and it is header file which has necessary information to include the input output related functions in our program such as printf function and scanf function, etc. So if you want to use any of these functions, you must include stdio.h in the source code. So first line is over. Then we have int main function. This is where the execution begins from. The operating system initiates the program execution by invoking the main function. And since we have int in place of the return type, it will expect an integer value from the main function. We can say that this integer return represents the status of the program. If any system call error occurs, like if any file is not found or if access is denied, then it returns an error code. and if the program was executed and completed successfully without any system call error, then it returns as a 0. Further, we have the opening curly brace. Since C is a block structure programming language, the statements are grouped together to achieve a specific task, and we use curly brace to group them all. If you see an opening curly brace, it means the starting points of the block. Next we have printf hello world. So, as we said before, printf is a function which is defined in stdio.h header file. Using the printf function, we can print the output on the screen. Here hello world will be printed as the output and not this semicolon. Here, that is important because every statement in the C must end with a semicolon. If we are using printf function and forget to include stdio.h library in the program, then the compiler will throw warning saying that implicit declaration of the built-in function printer. So it is really important to include corresponding header files in the source program. Again, we have return 0. As we learned, this integer represents the status of the program. So 0 indicates successful execution and the non-zero value indicates unsuccessful execution in the main function. We always explicitly return 0 and the program execution will be reaching the return 0 statement, but when, if and only if all the above statements are executed without any system called error. So this is all about the basic structure in C program. Thank you.